People Are Strange. This is a song I have been teaching kids and adults for a really long time. I love to have people work on this for a lot of reasons. The main one is it's a great little arpeggio picking pattern. Now, we're also going to talk about strumming and just playing the chord progression and strumming through it without that, you know, the picking in it, because it's important to understand the chord progression just in general. But great example of alternate picking and keeping a little kind of riff going that are really notes out of a chord, arpeggios. So the song is from the Doors' 1967 album, Strange Days. I happen to have here, been listening to it, well, on the computer, but still dig out the albums every once in a while to read the notes and things. That's something I miss from the days of the LPs, liner notes. I still have them on CDs, but maybe I'm just getting old, can't read them anymore. But so anyway, the tune is played in the key of E minor. Really only uses 4 chords. The 3 main chords in the key of E minor, which are E minor, A minor, which would be 4, and the dominant chord B7, along with G from the relative major key, which is of course G. So with those 4 chords, you can play it. We will take a look at kind of a close-up of the picking. We've got a little double hammer-on that happens in there that's a little, can be problematic. So, and I'm not really going to talk too much about the lead. Actually, not going to talk really at all about the lead. So we're really just going to work on the rhythm guitar parts and the picking to Strange Days. So I encourage you to go listen to it, get kind of pumped for working on it, and we will be breaking down this tune. The lyrics by Jim Morrison, and most of the songs are credited to the whole band. And Robbie Krieger, the guitar player, did a lot of really interesting things within the scope of what they were doing. So we'll be talking about Robbie's guitar playing and what else is going on in People Are Strange. Well, that was the preview part of a lesson that I put together at TotallyGuitars, part of the Target program, on People Are Strange. So we worked through the picking of it, we talked about the chord progression and the strumming pattern. A little syncopated strumming, we have to make some chord changes happen on the ups of a measure rather than the downs. So a good thing to practice to get started with this would be play a measure of E minor, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and in swing time. So we need to have those ands be a little bit late, 2/3 of the way through the beat instead of halfway through the beat. So a measure of E minor with a standard strum, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then in the second measure, though, you want to be able to change from A minor to E minor and get to the E minor on the up, the and of 2. So on the A minor, it'll be down, up, down. And then you have to get to the E minor on the up of 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then don't play it down on beat 3. We want to let that and of 2 ring over beat 3. This is an example of syncopation, putting an accent where you don't expect it, not on beat 1 or beat 3 in 4/4 time. So the lesson goes into much more detail of those types of changes and how the chords work, and then we talk a little bit about actually a lot about the picking. So we have a tab to it and a chart, but the chart is fairly simple because pretty simple chords: E minor, A minor, B7, and G. So if you'd like to check out the lesson or any of the other hundreds of lessons we have at TotallyGuitars, again, this one's part of the Target program. I have a lot of free lessons there, 50 or 60 right now too. I believe Love Me 2 Times is up there in the free lesson section. So if you want to check that out, be sure to, if you're a Doors fan, be sure to come visit us and check out the free lessons. But People Are Strange is part of the Target program, a great way to have access to hundreds of songs. So I encourage you to come visit us and check out some of the tunes at TotallyGuitars.